Farooq Abdullah, the NC patron and the former Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, is one of the people who's attending this birthday bash of the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister in Chennai. As he landed, he pitched for MK Stalin as the Prime Minister. He says, why not? What's wrong? He even said that Stalin and DMK have done well to see the unity of this country.
Stalin and the DMK have done very well to see that the unity of the nation, because our India is unity in diversity. If we protect diversity, we will protect unity. And that is why I think from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, they are trying to unite India. And I hope other leaders will also think in the same terms.
What are the chances for CM Stalin to become the PM?
Why not? Why can't he become the Prime Minister? Why not? What is wrong with that?
Pallavi Ghosh, my colleague, now joining us for more on this. Pallavi, we've seen several such attempts that have been made in the recent past by several of these regional satraps to stitch together an anti-BJP bloc. But one of the biggest problems that this alternative front or the opposition faces is the personal ambitions of most of them.
Oh, yes, absolutely. And if every time the opposition unity attempts have crumbled, it's largely been because of the ambitions of all the constituencies. At the end of the day, these political parties will also have to address their constituencies. I mean, DMK will have to reach out to its own voters. And I don't think they would want to talk about opposition unity or vote for it if their own leader, in this case MK Stalin, is not projected as the Prime Minister. Also, it's become more or less like a presidential system, Modi versus the rest, or Modi versus who. So therefore, the opposition's biggest challenge is who is that one face that they can come out with who can even be a kind of a challenger to the Prime Minister.
Absolutely, and we have many of them pitching themselves or someone else pitching them to be the Prime Minister. Farooq Abdullah is the latest one as far as Stalin goes.
Yes, I mean, he was in Chennai at a birthday bash of MK Stalin, and therefore, obviously, he said that Stalin can also be the PM face, and why not? Now, the problem is that tomorrow, if there is the Congress party and the Congress puts pressure that we should have either Rahul Gandhi or our own face as the PM face, will it be easy for Farooq Abdullah to say no? So the biggest problem for opposition, and I would say the hurdle, is that who can be that one face, who can agree on one PM face, and second is, can the opposition, in a fragmented opposition, even afford to announce a PM face?
Right, Pallavi, thank you so much for putting that in perspective for us. Purnima, my colleague, also reporting live from Chennai. And Purnima, in just a short while from now, that gala event of the birthday celebration of MK Stalin is going to begin. And it's not just about the optics of the celebration. The optics are going to be about this opposition unity that the DMK is trying to push for.
Absolutely. Opposition unity is what the DMK is trying to convey through MK Stalin's birthday bash here in Chennai, where national leaders, particularly the Congress and the DMK alliance, is strong and is only going to get stronger, is the word that's coming in from the DMK camp, because it's Congress and a few other leaders who are okay with the presence of Congress, which is why we've seen that Mamata Banerjee, KCR were not invited, because Congress is a key player for 2024, is what the DMK is trying to convey through this, which is why Congress and a few other leaders will be present, and their speech is going to be important because opposition unity is
absolutely. Sorry to interrupt you there, Purnima. I will come back
and
to you on that, but Congress's America Narayanan is with us on the phone line. So thank you so much for speaking with us here on CNN News 18. How do you view what Farooq Abdullah has just said, that if Stalin wants to be the PM face of the opposition, then why not?
Well, first thing is, I understand Farooq Abdullah is being a good guest, and I think, he has come for the birthday of Mr. Stalin. I remember just, I think 2-3 years back, it is during this kind of get-together exactly at the same place, Stalin proposed Rahul Gandhi be the face of the opposition as a prime ministerial candidate. He was the first person to endorse it, and I want to remind that. Second thing is that without Congress is the fulcrum of the whole thing, but it has happened. We have had Dev Gowda, we have had Gujral, and I think Stalin, why cannot he? He can be better than both of them. So there's no reason why he cannot be. The question is, who can hold the whole opposition front together and be able to do it? The largest party naturally fits into that role. That's all to it. So who can be, they will decide. There are so many names, Mamtas, and of course Rahul Gandhi, and everybody else is there. And this name being there, and now the opposition will decide who their leader is. So, I think it's not inappropriate, but without Congress, any leadership that has not stood the test of time. Whenever there's a coalition, the major party in the coalition leading has been the one that has worked well. So, time will tell.
Sure. Mr. Narayan, do stay on with me. BJP's Narayan Tirupati also joining us on the phone line. And if you heard what America Narayan was saying, Mr. Tirupati, he says that Congress is going to be the fulcrum. Any other experiment in the past has also failed.
Yeah, the rift in the Congress camp or the alliance, the rift in the alliance has started. And that is the reason Mr. Stalin has asked all his allies to come today. And Mr. Farooq Abdullah has very clearly said that, the Congress cannot become, anyone from Congress cannot become Prime Minister of India. So the Congress has to get worried about this. And as told by me in the morning, we welcome these people to Chennai to celebrate Mr. Stalin's birthday. But this is an alarming time for call for Congress, and Congress has to get worried about this.
How do you respond to that, America Narayan? There is a fractured opposition. There are many within the opposition who don't want to be a second fiddle to the Congress anymore.
Tirupati Narayanan knows well because they have been trying to break the opposition unity for such a long time, and they've done it well also. If they don't have to win the election, they can always buy people. So they have the art of doing that very well, number one. Number two, they have also invited recently the opposition leaders, including DMK, Mr. Udayanji Stalin, which is understandable because that's what they want to do. But this alliance is strong, and I don't think anybody has to worry about it. The third thing is, even when BJP formed the first government, if BJP has not held it, then it would not have stood up that long. I'm talking common sense, and he's talking about politics. See, I tell the truth, they tell the lie. That's a difference. Consistently, any major party which is in the opposition, if they hold the prime ministership, it lasts longer. That's all to it.
Sure.
So, what I am trying to tell you is a fact. He is telling a lot of imaginary things, and that would not fly. So, that's what BJP does. Regularly, they lie, and they try and, truth is not their forte. That's what it is.
Sure. Narayan Tirupati and America Narayan, thank you so much for speaking with us here on CNN News 18. The war of words there continues between the BJP and the opposition. But is a united opposition just a mirage? And Purnima, that's really what we've been discussing here. But coming back to what's happening in Chennai, at 5:30 is when we are expecting that show of strength by Stalin is what we're given to understand. Now, Farooq Abdullah is already in Chennai, but what about the rest?
Well, all of them have arrived, and from 5 p.m. we can see developments at the YMCA grounds in Nandanam. 5 p.m. is when there'll be dance performances and there'll be huge celebrations by the party cadre to welcome MK Stalin and other political leaders. But this is also not the first time that the DMK is using Stalin's birthday as a forum to in fact show the nation that yes, they want the opposition to stay united to fight the BJP. Last time we've seen leaders like Rahul Gandhi also come for MK Stalin's birthday. So MK Stalin's birthday is always planned in advance, where they invite other political parties, and that is also to convey a message to the BJP that they will invite every other non-BJP leader but for the BJP. That's the message that the DMK is trying to convey, and this is just yet another grand event that is planned by the DMK to celebrate Stalin's 70th birthday.
Right, so it's a 70th birthday celebration. That is the occasion, but the motive, the bigger